Well, good day, my friends. We are in Boston, Massachusetts, because this is where the World Series started, and they have a really amazing statue I'm going to share with you, and then we're going to go explore the town, including Cheers. Daze with Jordan the Lion, and you all, and Katie, who's watching our car right now, begins now. You're gonna want to look for World Series Way, and you just walk up this alley and we'll take you to something you wouldn't necessarily expect back here. So if you look over here, there's a statue to the great Cy Young, who I actually went to his grave in Ohio, and when I was reading about him, I was reading about how he, after he retired, befriended his little neighbor and ended up leaving everything, including his house, to her. So I went out and found the house, and it's now owned by the Amish community. But in his town where he lived and everything, he left, or she left, a lot of his belongings. They have some of his jerseys there. But this is a great statue to the greatest of early pitchers, Cy Young. The only reason he wasn't in the first ballot of the Baseball Hall of Fame was because of when he played. He was in the 1800s, and they had a rule at the time, so he wasn't actually eligible yet. But it says at this site, October of 1903, baseball pitcher of Boston to the victory in the first World Series. Okay, the things are kind of worn out, sorry. Trying to read it the best I can. It's oxidized a little bit, but I thought that was so cool. I had to come out and see where the World Series was originally played, and they do have history about it right here with a photo. It says 1901, the newly built Huntington Avenue baseball grounds became the official home of Boston's entry in the newly formed American Baseball League. The ball yard, wooden grandstand, and bleachers for 9,000 fans would soon become a symbol of America's national pastime. More than 20 Hall of Famers, including Ty Cobb, Walter Johnson, Napoleon LaHoye, Frank Home Run Baker, John McGraw, and Boston's Tris Speaker played on Huntington's hallowed ground. It was right here in 1903 that the Boston Pilgrims defeated the Pittsburgh Pirates to win the first World Series. Participating in just that series alone were future Hall of Famers Honus Wagner, Fred C. Clark for Pittsburgh, and Jimmy Collins, and Denton True, Cy Young for Boston. A year later, on May 5th, Young pitched the first perfect game of the 20th century against Connie Mack's Philadelphia Athletics. The statue in his honor marks the site of the former pitcher's mound. Oh, that's even cooler. So that's where his mound was. He would have pitched a no-hitter, well, a perfect game, even better than a no-hitter. Perfect game and the first World Series. So it said Boston played their final game here in 1911. Following spring, the team, by then named the Red Sox, moved to Fenway Park, where the infield had been laid with sod from Huntington Avenue baseball grounds. This spot then became home to several ventures, including a Wild West show, Evangelist Billy Sunday's Tabernacle, Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey circuses, and dumping grounds for snow removed from the Boston Elevated Railway. In 1954, Northeastern University reaffirmed the site's athletic roots, constructing the Physical Education Center named for Godfrey Lowell Cabot in 1957. So that's what all this is. But they acknowledged the first World Series, and I thought this would be a great tie-in because we're going to go to Cheers, the filming location, and they've created the set inside. Katie's never seen it, and Sam Malone on the show was a former pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. Wow. That is awesome. Well, good day, Katie. You pointed out that I may have said Northwestern University was actually Northeastern. How much fun have we had trying to find parking in Boston?
I love the vibe of Boston, but parking is the absolute worst here.
Yeah.
Absolute worst.
Yeah, let's go see Cheers because we want to get out of this area. Everything is resident only parking. So one thing I didn't know was I walked through Cheers last time here. I loved the show and everything, but I didn't know that right next door, they made a replica of the set. So we're gonna check all of it out today. Here's YouTuber Jason Green. Jason Green.
Hey.
What is this crazy story that you just told me on your vlog?
Yeah, I was here filming Cheers, and I saw you, and I remembered that I was at the Cat Club, I don't know, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Than me. And we ran into Slash, and you didn't have a camera, maybe?
Yep, it was before cell phones.
Yeah, and I did, and I took the picture of you and Slash. You looked a lot different. You were younger.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I took that. So I have the picture, and I'm going to get it to you.
Thank you, man. That is so cool. I've always wondered. That night, Slash was totally hammered. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
His hair caught on fire while he was playing Red House.
Yeah.
And he came out front, and he was signing autographs, and he gave me his pen that had like a lighter built onto the top. And then you took that photo, and I always wondered who took that, if they ever kept it.
I have it.
That is so awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was
nice to meet you,
night.
by the way. I'm a fan.
Nice to meet you too, Sam, as well, yeah.
Here's Cheers. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, you can see there's always a crowd out here, so we'll never catch it without a crowd. We just actually got invited to go to the Stephen Piercy show tonight at Fenway Park, so might do that. Here's the iconic sign. Let's go on in and check it out. So the Hampshire House, I think. That's what I didn't know about last time. I know we get to be very touristy. Katie, you ready to max out tourism?
I am ready.
All right, there's the stairs in. People always coming and going. The iconic door. Of course, they didn't film in here. It's just based on this is the setting for the show, but they do have the set next door. All right. Check this place out. People getting ready for the Astros and Red Sox game. So we'll go to the back. There's the real bar that Sam would have worked at. We'll go through there. There's cast photos. You're getting the real deal here. The real experience. Sam Malone and Diane. Katie and I were having that conversation before we came.
Yeah.
Do we like Diane or are we Kirstie Alley fans?
I'm Kirstie Alley, but
Me too.
I always have love for Shelley Long.
Yeah, we loved Shelley Long, but on the show we were more into the Rebecca years. So here they have all the memorabilia that you can buy, shirts and beer pong cups and mugs and everything else. Pretty cool to see an iconic place, even though it's not on the actual show. It's, I mean, you've heard the song so many times, it's just incredible. Mm-hmm. And rest in peace, Norm. They got Norm on here for the Normisms, and he actually passed away recently. So here the sign says, go upstairs for the Cheers set. Or you can go to the back room, so I'll show you what the back room is. It's another drinking room here. Got a poster of the show back there. But I really want to see the upstairs. I missed this last time, and I was super bummed that I didn't realize it was here. I used to live near the museum in Hollywood at the Galaxy Theater, where they first moved the set into for a while, and I never saw it there either, so it says Cheers all the way up the wall. There's cast.
Waiting on you guys.
Oh, okay.
Woody. Gift shop. There's Norm. Here we go. Here's the bar. Wow, here's the set. Norm! Katie, how cool is this? That is so cool. We gotta get up. This must be Carla. Wow, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. We'll go and explore the other sides. You can just imagine Fraser walking in. Melville's. Wow, pretty cool. Gonna look outside. They have a larger gift shop up here, so we'll go check that out as well. It's pretty awesome. Look at that drinker. There's Kelsey Grammer visiting. Well, let's check out the gift shop. Pretty cool.
Get some feet now.
Well, we're not here, yeah. Mommy, wait! Hold on, we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna walk to lunch. So we're gonna go down here and get some cookies.
Ooh, cool gift shop. They got every kind of cheer shirt you can imagine. Coach! Lots of bobbleheads of the cast as well. You can get the Cheers mugs and beer steins. That black shirt up there says, Cheers, I don't even know my name. There's your Pilsner. Katie's getting us matching shirts. There's Rebecca. This reminds me of Carla's shirts. And look at that, look at the bag they have. Well, this was a lot of fun. If you love the show, you have to check this out. This is just like next level fandom. We'll give you one last tour of the real place on our way out, walking out of here. As you can see, people just coming and going the whole time. True sports bar. Hey, keep it fair, right? Don't go banging on any trash cans. And we're out of here. Good times. I love the flag up there that says inspired by the series. So now we're gonna go from Cheers to the park over here and show you a famous filming location that happened in the park. Check out the memorial in here. This isn't the filming location, it's just really amazing. George Robert White. So these guys know they've been waiting for this bench to open up. This is the bench from Good Will Hunting.
So what's this? A Taster's Choice moment between guys?
That Matt Damon and Robin Williams are sitting there having their conversation on. They do show quite a few distant shots of it like this, but a lot of it's close up. They do have a plaque here, but it's not to the movie or anything like that, but that helps you kind of discern the right one. It says a place for Barbara and her pups to pause. So that is the bench. You can see those all behind it.
This is really nice. You got a thing for swans?
So you can see this statue of George Washington over the shoulder of Robin Williams in the movie as well.
Thought about what you said to me the other day about my painting.
You have to see the swan boats they have here, gondolas. Look, one's getting ready to come in. This is an absolutely beautiful park. Just good luck finding where to park your car anywhere near it. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? What a beautiful downtown, huh, Katie?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was looking out for goose poop.
Oh, well, somebody's got to, right? We have another stop we want to make, right, Katie?
Yes.
Well, we've made it over to the Harvard Bridge, and that is where a very amazing stunt was performed in front of some 20,000 people, and they should have a plaque somewhere over here by the bridge talking about it. So right over here they have a plaque to Harry Houdini. It says, in memoriam to the greatest artist and past national president who performed one of his well-known escapes from this bridge May 1st, 1908. He actually jumped from this bridge to a large crowd and freed himself from shackles in 40 seconds. So that's where he jumped. Imagine that. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.